My name's Ray Monde. I'm a paper artist, so I tear things up and stick them down. So when I first started working with collage, I used to spend hours trawling through magazines trying to find green or red or this particular color that I needed. And actually when I came to Seattle, I'm just tired of that. Often I would get halfway through a landscape and then just wouldn't have the right color to finish it. And so then I have to go over it again. And so then I sort of thought about putting a glaze over magazines to putting a thin wash of paint over a magazine page. And that had unexpected consequences. Sometimes it would speckle and split, and sometimes the images would ghost through the paint. And so the glossier the magazine, the better. The Vogue and Vanity Fair have a really good texture, and I tend to subscribe or collect those magazines where I can, and then just overpaint them in a glaze, and then I create a color palette of work that I then tear up and stick down. I kind of want people to think about, when they see my work, think about where they live, what they're doing, and kind of put it in perspective with the age of the mountains and stuff, because whatever trouble you have today is inconsequential when you put it in the time frame of the world. It's funny, as a kid I used to cut out shapes from magazines and stick them on my bedroom wall, and so I've always been obsessed with paper. Because I grew up on a cattle farm and I wasn't very practical. If I did something wrong, my brothers would say, go inside and cut out shapes. And so it was this thing, it was my safe space of creating images and out of paper. So that was when I was really, really little. And so then sort of the tactile nature of paper sort of led me into a career in advertising, where I was doing direct marketing. So that again was all about paper samples. And one day, in sheer frustration, I had a terrible day at work. I came home and went, I have to do something else other than advertising. And so I tore up some of the ads from the magazines that I had and just created something new out of it. And that rebirth of taking my current or my old advertising life and then turning it into something new was the spark to start creating collage. So there's been this obsession with paper. It shaped my career, but then also transformed my work based on just that tactile nature of paper. As an artist, when you're creating work, you're always thinking about, will someone buy this, or what am I doing? So you are expressing yourself, but in the back of your mind you're going, is anyone going to like this? Whereas with Seattle Restored, you're just activating a space, and so you can do whatever you want, and it shows that space is cared for. And so originally I had planned just to put artwork in the window, and then when I saw the space I went, I'm going to create a massive 3D diorama in this space. And it's a really good opportunity just to try something new and do whatever you want. It's remarkable. So if you want to get involved, the best thing to do is contact me on Instagram. You can see my work there. I have a website. I'm everywhere. And also on the Seattle Restored shopfront, you can see my work there and go to the website from there as well.